Hello, Varun ji. How are you? What are the professions related with 10th house Lord in the 4th house? And 10th house Lord Jupiter is in Ardhara Nakshatra with Rahu. 10th Lord in the 4th house is like someone who can be in real estate related work. 10th house is work, 4th house is real estate. Or basically, it shows like a business person because fourth house is home or private offices, 10th house is work. So, someone who works from home or private offices. Largely, I can say about the exact profession after looking at the whole chart. Now, second part of the question is also like, can we have two ascendants? For Pisces ascendant, also like Jupiter is the 10th lord for this Gemini ascendant. Also, Jupiter is the 10th lord. I am assuming you are asking about Pisces ascendant. Jupiter is the 10th lord in the fourth house, Gemini Ardhara with Rahu. So it means that Ketu is in the 10th house. That means person should not be working under others' authority and in the job setup kind of situation. Person should be focusing on his own work with Jupiter Rahu in the fourth house Gemini. It can be a work of knowledge sharing, guiding, counseling of any nature. It can be an IT professional also, IT consultant through his own business. What about wealth, sir? How do we analyze wealth of someone through chart? Second house and 11th house, Jupiter and Venus. Second house is your accumulated wealth savings. 11th house is your monthly income and time-based income, monthly, weekly, and all. And Jupiter and Venus are basically planets which are related with money. So their positions and Jupiter Venus position and second and 11th Lord position indicate that where we are getting our money. Can eighth house exalted Venus Dasha indicate a career related to psychology, especially when Venus is also the 10th lord? Right, it is for a Leo ascendant. The 10th lord is exalted in the 8th house, so they can get into career related with psychology and serve people there. Anything related with occult mysticism, spirituality, and research oriented matter can help. Which is more powerful, Nakshatra Parivartan or Rashi Parivartan? I would consider Rashi Parivartan because sign based dignity is decided by the sign position. I will consider Rashi Parivartan as more powerful. Namaste Alankrita ji, how are you? Jupiter in fourth house is considered as good, but it is in Gemini sign, enemy sign. So will it be considered as good or bad or average? Dignity is always sign based. So if it is in Gemini sign, it is in enemy sign. Enemy sign is like frustration. Okay, person still will get the result because Jupiter is a benefic planet, but the person will be feeling frustrated because it is in enemy sign. It is just like you are going in a birthday party and your enemy is sitting in besides you. Okay, so you are sitting besides your enemy in a party. So although the party is going on, you are enjoying, but the enemy is there. Okay, so you are also frustrated. Right. Do you agree with this notion that astrology is the study of tendencies more than any hardcore predictions? Right. Predictions are not possible, and that's why, like the first thing I said in the on the website in the consultation page is that if you are looking for perfect prediction kind of thing, don't approach me. Okay, prediction is the lowest part, but it is important part. Prediction ability to predict shows that the experience and the intuition level of the person. Okay, so there it is important, but astrology is more about giving you the options of life, that you can do this also, this also, this also. Now whatever you choose is as per your free will. Okay, so it is like a test of consciousness, we can say, how where someone's consciousness is working. So we can utilize astrology in that realm also. I'm fine, thank you. Trip was great. Saturn and Rahu together in the seventh house in Aquarius. Most of my relationships are very unconventional, like long distance relationships, people over different counties and countries, and so on. It is frustrating, right? Saturn Rahu in the seventh house Aquarius is like very troublesome position. Okay, so I have Saturn Rahu in Leo in the 10th house. I can understand the suffering. Okay, because I have the similar suffering in the dealing with the 10th house related matters. So yeah, it can be difficult placement, especially in relationship matters, like probably like very difficult and ego hurting relationships. But I only get attracted to similar partners. That is it only means that we are not learning from our lessons. Just reflect back upon your relationship and see what have been your mistakes in choosing those partners. I was going through one series of Ernst Willem lectures on like uh, having more love in life. Okay, so he said that the important thing is that realizing that your partner is your choice. You made that choice, and there is no point in blaming other person for your relationship life. Okay, you made that choice in your life, so that when you take the responsibility upon yourself, maybe next time you choose the better partner. Because if you try to blame on other person that the other person was bad, he was abusive, he was like this or that, then that means you are not taking the responsibility. You are hiding away from taking responsibility, and the possibility of committing the same mistake is again. If you take responsibility upon yourself that I chose this partner, I chose this relationship, then obviously the like that responsibility will keep you away from making the same mistake again in your life. Hmm. What could make someone a target of bad name and defamation, false rumors of murder, prostitution, etc.? 10th house should be damaged. 10th house is your fame, recognition in the world. Okay. If someone has 10th house damaged or 10th lord is in the 5th house, even Ketu involving in the 10th house. Understand Ketu like this. Okay. Ketu is headless, and 10th house is your public image, your society. So, when Ketu is in the 10th house, it can bring a situation where you have to bow down your head in front of your society. So, that also shows like headlessness kind of thing. So, 10th house is most important when it comes to like these bad name or defamation. So, 10th lord in the fifth house, 10th lord in the like ninth house, 10th lord in the eighth house. These are the placements where defamation can come. Even like 12th lord in the 10th house or 8th lord in the 10th house is also the similar thing. Um, Also, like lots of malefic planets, like this I have Rahu Saturn in the 10th house. Okay. So whenever like in my dashas I got into like Rahu dasha or Saturn dasha, in any mahadasha, I got into situations where I had to like see the situation of some sort of defamation or infamy for myself. So this is like a generic thing. I'm starting Jupiter Rahu from tomorrow for your kind information. So there can be infamy coming in coming times. Out of all the nakshatras of Scorpio, which nakshatra do you think represent the lightest Scorpio? Lightest. Scorpio has nothing to do with the light nature of the things. Okay, Scorpio is harsh. Scorpio is intense. Okay, so I will not say that any of the nakshatras of Scorpio is light. They all are like very intense nakshatras. Mars in Aquarius in the 10th house, Saturn Rahu in the ninth house. Right. So Saturn Rahu are co-ruling the 10th house and sitting in the ninth house. Okay. So ninth house is 12th from the 10th. It is loss of 10th house of fame. Okay. Mars is like 12th lord coming into the 10th house. Mhm. Right. Will leaving father's house and settling somewhere else be a remedy? Yeah, it can help in these kind of situations where, like, Saturn Rahu ruling the fourth house, sorry, 10th house and sitting in the ninth house. Also, it is sixth from the fourth, so it is like, anyways, Ketu is in the third house. But the Saturn Rahu in the ninth house is sixth from the fourth, so it is like in the homeland or in their home, they can have lots of conflicts with the people, long term conflicts. And what would be the lower energy orbit of Anuradha Nakshatra? Like, the good side could be devotional towards spirituality. Could the lower orbit mean obsession towards the relationship? We can say so. Obsessive love is like the lower quality of Anuradha. Uh, Devotional love is the higher quality of Anuradha. What are the planetary placement for elevation of advocate to a judge? 10th house should be strong. Okay. 10th house is the house of authority, recognition, government, and all. 10th and 11th, because it is like government favor, which should be coming. So government should be like ready to give you favor of promoting you from advocate to judge. Normally, it happens with like central government councils or government leaders. I think there are very rare incidents where this private practitioner has become judge. So normal progression is like becoming a government leader or central government council and then promoting to judge. Or if you are coming from lower judiciary, like magistrate, then the uh, additional district judge and all that. Uh, what is the concept of Kazimi? Kazimi is just like combustion at the higher level. Whenever Sun and another planet is at at exact same degree. Suppose I have Sun at 23-degree Capricorn. If I have like another planet also at 23-degree Capricorn, that planet is in Kazimi. So it is like completely burnt off. It works. Okay. Only exception is Saturn. If Sun Saturn are together, then Saturn will hammer Sun. The person's ego will be burnt off or thrashed rather than Saturn getting burnt off. Saturn Ketu in synastry, my elder sibling is the Saturn person, and the exact degree I have my Ketu. She feels I'm too naive and careless, and don't try enough in my Ketu area. Okay. In my Ketu area, I feel she's too harsh. Right. This is like correct words you have used have similar impact even in a conjunction. Right. Understand Saturn Ketu combination like this. Saturn is limitation and Ketu is separation. None of them is a provider. So when Saturn Ketu energy exchange happens, it is like very difficult to get materialistic results from that house. Okay. You can have I should say like not materialistic but jiva karaka living significance result from that house are very minimum. Non-living significance results, Ajiva Karaka results will still be available, but even for that, person may have to like work really hard. Then only the result will come. Here also, like in your case, Ketu is there in Leo, and she has Saturn in Leo. Okay, so at the same degree, so it can provide lots of ego hurt to you when she has Saturn in Leo and it is falling over your Ketu in Leo. So she can be very critical and towards you, and you may feel lots of ego hurt around this relationship. Mm, In conjunction, also it is the same thing. Like it is that area of life is almost gone wherever Saturn Ketu are sitting together. Can someone's Mars falling over someone's Ketu mean a tendency towards anger or emotional outburst, especially when it is happening in water signs like the can? Yep, it is correct interpretation. Mars Ketu is like headless anger. The best way I can explain, Ketu is headless and Mars is anger. So Mars Ketu is like headless anger. So anything can be trigger point, especially in signs like Cancer, where Mars is debilitated. Uh, are you concerned about your throat health as your second house ruler is Jupiter and you are entering into that dasha? No, I'm finishing Jupiter dasha. I was in Jupiter dasha from 2011. Now tomorrow I am entering into like a Jupiter Rahu dasha, which is the last antar dasha of Jupiter Mahadasha. So thankfully, I didn't had any throat related issues. Actually, my throat has been very helpful in earning my money in all these years. If we get a partner based on our chart, then how does synastry play a role in understanding the quality of a relationship? Synastry will tell you that what kind of activities or what kind of expectations you can have from your partner. Okay, that is it. Whether you can have any expectation at all, or it is just that it is just not going to work out. Okay, so all these things we can see from like someone's relationships in history. Okay. Um, it also shows if I just give an example, suppose I have Jupiter in the seventh house, and my partner has Mercury in the seventh house. So now, like Jupiter Mercury connection means more I share knowledge with my partner, more my partner and I work together in knowledge related work. Our relationship can become better. There is a possibility. Okay, So likewise, with different planets, I'm just giving the most simple and most beneficial example. There can be harsh example also, like someone has Saturn in the seventh house, and another partner has Ketu in the seventh house for the same person. So now this relationship is very difficult. Saturn Ketu combination. It is better to call off that relationship and find another partner. Good evening, sir. All the best for Jupiter, Rahu, Dasha, and Saturn Mahadasha, also Mercury Mahadasha. Oh, if I live that longer, then yes. Entering with the Rahu period into Rahu period uh, could be a time to consider app or website refurbishment. Yeah, it can be. I am thinking about learning yoga right now. Uh, that is the first priority with like Jupiter Rahu Dasha coming, and especially I'm preparing myself for Saturn Mahadasha. So I'm more conscious about my health now. Okay, and having good health in Saturn Dasha. So one thing I'm starting with is learning yoga. I think your Saturn Dasha will be good. My friend has Saturn Rahu together in 10th house in Taurus. Uh, and whenever her Saturn Dasha comes, she gains in terms of materialistic things, but not in relationship. Right. Saturn is more a work oriented planet. Saturn, for me, Saturn Rahu are in Leo sign. For her, it is in Taurus sign. So Saturn is like in little bit good dignity in Taurus sign. Uh, Saturn is always troublesome. It can be more troublesome in signs like Aries, Cancer, Leo, and Scorpio. I have in Leo, so Saturn Rahu in Leo is a little bit different picture or difficult picture. So that is where I feel that I need to be like specifically careful, especially in health related matters. Uh, okay, then as her seventh Lord Saturn in the fourth house Libra in Sinistry, conjunct her husband Saturn Ketu. Uh, she says she felt so alone in that relationship. This is what Saturn Ketu is like completely gone case. Okay, so this is what is going to happen when this Saturn Ketu energy exchange happens. Mm, it is Saturn Ketu in Libra, and other person has Saturn in Libra. This is like too much of Saturn Ketu energy together. It is going to be like that type of. It can bring circumstances where two people are staying away. One person is always traveling, maybe due to work, and other partner is alone in home and all that. Kind of situation. It didn't survive the divorce. I am sorry to hear this. Pranam Vijayji. And that nomad is so correct. Uh, I too stay happy and free from troubles only during Saturn and Tradasha. Good job, Saturn. At least someone is happy with you. Taurus Ascendant and Moon Jupiter 12th house Jupiter Dasha running Moon Taurus Ascendant Moon Jupiter in 12th house Moon Jupiter Dasha running from transit perspective when can one expect weight loss? Jupiter the Dasha is about weight gain. Okay, Jupiter Dasha it expands the person also. So right now person should be taking care of against weight gain. Okay, and when maybe Moon Saturn Dasha can help in weight loss. Hmm. Does controlling anger tough? Never control. Okay. It is going to blow up. Okay. Rather than redirect anger, like go for a jog, go for a walk, go to gym. Or if you are interested in some sports, go for that sport. If you are into yoga, martial arts, aerobics, go for these things. Don't try to control anger. Just exhaust the energy in these pursuits. Sports is the best way. Saturn transited over my Lagnesh sun. I lost 10 kg. Good job. Why are the ages of 24, 28, 36, 42 are attributed to Jupiter, Mars, Saturn, and Rahu? I have no idea why these particular ages are given. Okay. Um, it can have its own meaning, but like I have no idea. With a lot of hard work though. Yo, Saturn is all about hard work. And, this one. Are Mrikshira, Purubhadra, and Rohini connected to infidelity? Uh, Rohini, infidelity is more like this Pushya kind of energy. Uh, Rohini and Mrikshira is related with sexual abuse and like pedophile. Okay, pedophilia related with that. Rohini and Mrikshira. Infidelity is more like Pushya type of a story, or even like Ashwini Chitra. Okay, but again, like for my views are different in matters of infidelity. I don't feel there is anything like infidelity. I'm facing problem in putting focus on my work. Is there a way to increase awareness of focus? Meditation or yoga, as per your nature. If you feel you are an introvert person, then meditation. If you feel that you are an extrovert person, then yoga. Okay. How was your trip to Haridwar? It was great. Good thing was that there was no obstacle. Whatever we planned, it happened. Just like that. I took a risk. A risk in the sense that like Mars was in Gemini in my eighth house. I still took a risk. Let's see what happens. Nothing happened. Okay, I thought Pushya was supposed to be a good nakshatra, but I have observed people with Pushya nakshatra connected to seventh house very frustrated with the relationship, right? So that mythological story actually works with Pushya nakshatra. Okay. Um, Jupiter busy with his like spiritual pursuits and Tara seeking another relationship. In many people case you will see it manifesting just like that. Do our lives follow themes based on the nakshatra one is born in? Is that ascendant nakshatra or moon nakshatra? Everything in your chart is impacting your life. Okay, it is not one particular energy, just ascendant nakshatra or like moon nakshatra. Every single information of your chart, every single planetary placement in your chart will give you its result in its dasha. Oh, sorry. Mm, mm. Every planetary placement has its role to play in your life, so it will give its result. What if I'm ambivert, that is both extrovert and introvert? Then go for yoga first, and then when you exhaust the extrovert energy, you will be introvert then. Oh my god, exactly, that's spot on. Someone has Venus in Pushya, and they constantly argue with their spouse for being in too much of a workaholic, right? This happens. Same thing is with like Ashwini and Chitra Nakshatra story, where Ashwini, that story is where like Sandhya leaves the sun, and then sun seeks the reconciliation part. Okay, so same thing happens with people if they have Ashwini or Chitra nakshatra very prominent in their chart. That they get into ego conflicts first, and then partners seek to pursue the relationship and or pursue the reconciliation. Is moon the karaka for infidelity in relationships? Moon in the seventh can lead to polygamous relationship. I have moon in the seventh. Uh, mm, I don't think I was like polygamous at any point of time. Whenever I was in relationship with someone, I was relationship with that person. Another relationship started when this relationship ended. Okay, so again my moon is in Taurus, so it can be different thing. But again, I don't think there is anything like infidelity. Okay, my whole concept about here infidelity is different. Understand what I am trying to say? So suppose, yeah, I was in like many relationship. I had many relationship. Okay, so don't worry about it. And I have no problem yet. This is like suppose what I am saying, like infidelity. Suppose I have a partner, and still I'm interested in another person. That means I'm actually not with my partner. That means my partner has lost her place in my heart. I have already lost my love towards the partner. That's why I'm getting inclined towards the other person. Okay, so this is what I am trying to say. There is nothing like infidelity. Anyways, my love for that person is gone. It is no more there, then only I could get interested in another person. Then only another person can enter into my heart, okay, as a love relationship partner. So this is what I am trying to say. There is nothing like infidelity. Infidelity is like more a social concept, but in actuality there is nothing like infidelity. If you are really truly in love with someone, no one can enter into your life just like that. That is my view on infidelity. Which planetary position suggests that a person is good entertainer, charmer, or he can maintain a good relationship with others? Does it depend on Venus? Venus also, Mercury also, or we can say like Leo sign. Okay, these like things can be important. Is it so easy to switch from one relationship to another? There is nothing like that. Understand? The feeling is important. Okay. Suppose I'm in love with X person. Okay. And I start getting into relationship with the Y person after some time. So the energy which was flowing towards X person is now flowing towards Y person. That energy is important, and that energy will find its way. If I am not getting love from the X person, that energy will automatically find the Y person. That is it. That is as simple as this. So this is what it is, all like social thing, the commitment, loyalty and all. It is like your society tells you this and all these things, but otherwise if you just see that if I am getting interested in another person, that means the first person has lost their place in my heart. That's it. That's why. Or it can be from her side also. If she is getting interested in another person, that means I lost my place in her heart. That's why she is getting interested in another person. I don't think humans are monogamous by nature anyway. Monogamy is more a social norm. Social norm. Thank you. Someone agrees me. Okay. So it is. KRS talked about moon in Rohini in seventh being not faithful. Right. I have moon in the seventh in Rohini. I saw that video. Uh, Yeah, again, I can only say is that like as long as I was in relationship with one person, I was faithful to that person. Once that relationship is over, I moved on. It means infidelity should not be considered as sin. There is nothing like sin. There is only Osho says that only sin is unawareness and only virtue is awareness. Okay, whatever you do with awareness is a virtue. Whatever you do as in an unaware state is sin. Yes, hiding things are same as lying because you are not letting the other person know the truth. Okay. So I will consider same as lying. Why does awareness help in professional life or personal life? Why means it is its job, right? Or you want to ask how? Why does awareness help in professional life or personal growth of person? Please rephrase your question. I mean, does. Okay. Yeah. Awareness helps everywhere. Don't worry about it. Yo, gotcha. Not telling that you have stopped loving someone and moving on to the another partner will count as cheating. Not telling that you have stopped loving someone and moving on to the next partner will count as cheating. Uh, Not telling someone that, not telling that you have stopped loving someone and moving on to next partner. Yeah, I will count it as like again the words can be different. I will prefer to like say that person should inform the other person. Okay, if I have a partner in my life and I find no connection with the partner and now I feel more connection with someone, at least I should let my partner know that okay fine, it is over from my side and I'm looking for another relationship. I should be that honest. In my Ketu's Dasha, although Ketu is about detachment, I did internally feel very detached. But yes, like you say, astrology is a science of tendencies, but not predictions, right? Predictions are not possible. Okay. Uh, uh, Prediction is mm, because predictions can manifest only when the consciousness is also functioning in the same direction, and you cannot predict the consciousness. Not telling your current partner that you have mentally broken up with him and not telling him openly is right. I'm not getting what you are trying to say. If I'm in this state, I will always let my partner know. Doesn't matter if it is mental breakup or not. It is mental breakup, then only like someone is looking for another relationship. I will share. No astrologer ever predicted peaceful relationships for me, but they were all very peaceful in my Ketu's Dasha, but internally I was just feeling a disconnect. Good job. And that Ganga Aarti video was very good. Thank you. Har Har Gange. How much? 55 minutes. Uh, there is nothing like good karma or bad karma. Whenever you think you are doing something, it is creating karma. That's it. You are not the doer. Do you believe that talking bad about a person in his absence when he is not there to defend him can lead to bad karma? As long as you are thinking that you are doing anything, it is creating karma for you. Okay, when you are aware that you are not the doer, doer is someone else, the force, the energy, then it is no karma. Okay, there is no there is no karma which is only bad karma. There is no karma which is only good karma. Even if you try to do the best of the actions, there will be some wrong actions involved into it. Uh, this and whenever you are taking even the worst of action, there will be some good karma involved into it. Okay, so there is nothing like complete bad karma, complete good karma. uh, Whenever you think you are doer, then it is you are incurring karma. Whenever you think that you are not the doer, you you incur you don't incur any karma. Anyways, as you have Mars in the third house Capricorn sign, did you ever get involved in serious conflict or combat fight with someone? I was a lawyer, right? I fought litigation for 5 years. So then those were very serious fights, but for other people. What were Osho's views on black magic? Did Osho believe in realms such as heavens or hells like Buddhists do? Osho about black magic, he says in one place, I think that when tantra is used for good reasons, good purposes, it is like white magic. When tantra is used for bad reasons, bad purposes, it is like black magic. Uh, Osho says that heaven and hell are only a state of mind, and they are not like geographical places. They are only a state of mind. uh, and that result in your loss. No, no such fight. Every conflict was beneficial in the end. When you are talking, who else is doing? Yeah. So now take this example only. If I am talking, it is the force which is speaking through me. It is the energy which is speaking through me. If this session can go on only on the support of the whole existence, it needs the support of the whole existence, then only we can have this Q&A session. If existence is not supporting this call, this this call may not continue for even 1 second. Okay, this is what I am trying to say. We are not the doers. Okay, if it is in like the best example, normally I take these sessions at 6 p.m, but today I could get free only at 7 p.m. So this is the best example. You are asking who is speaking. When you are talking, who else is doing? I wanted to do at 6 p.m, I could not do. So who stopped me from doing it? Okay, the one who stopped me is one who is speaking through me. You sound too good to be true. Yo, I am too good to be true. uh, does it indicate a huge karma payout when someone's Rahu Ketu in synastry are at exact degree over the other person's major planet like Saturn Sun? Yep, it is. Reading about relationship synastry articles from the site will be helpful. I don't agree. Here comes the role of awareness. You can choose what to speak, you can choose your words. You can disagree. We can have our disagreements and differences of opinion, no issues. जी, प्रणाम। Hmm, okay. I think we should close. Now it is time. Relationships in history. Karmic and then about you. These are relationships in history articles. Uh, if you want to read it, you can. Okay. How to know if someone is true or facet? If you are a true person, you will attract a true person. If you are a facet within yourself, you will attract a facet. That's it. Focus on yourself. We are so much focused on other people. Okay, focus on self. Did Osho believe in absolute liberation like the Buddhist? But it doesn't seem to be true because energy consciousness cannot be created or destroyed. Liberation also means the liberation of coming back. Okay. The complete absolute liberation on doesn't only mean that you are free from this life and death and the circle of life and death and rebirth. It is the absolute freedom includes the freedom of coming back again. Okay, so in one of his preaching he said he didn't believe in anything. That is the main thing. Osho didn't believe in anything. There is a book named Beyond Enlightenment. If you would like, you can read it. He discussed these things in that book. What planetary placement positions lead to someone getting married, but her spouse is physically attracted with other person? Okay, and we were discussing the same things like nakshatras like Ashwini, Chitra, Pushya. Planets like Mercury Venus combination can lead to the such circumstances. Then where comes the role of Rahu illusion, cloud in judgment? Rahu is also illusion. Rahu is also the thing we need to achieve in this life. Okay, Rahu is the gravitation force. Okay, uh, you are asking Rahu in the sense. Okay. So if it is the same thing. If you are Rahu, you will attract a Rahu. If you are Jupiter, you will attract a Jupiter. But if we don't want to come back, why should we? Yeah, that's what the free will is there of the consciousness. They want to come back. Liberated beings, people like the liberated enlightened beings, they want to come back to serve people again, to guide people again. Okay, your sessions make me happy. Great, good job. Let's meet next week then. It is already late. Okay, thank you. Thanks for joining.